Artificial hybridization. It is commonly used technique in plant breeding program to obtain desired characters. Anther are removed from the bisexual flower using forceps. This process is known as emasculation and is done before the anther dehisces. The emasculated flower is covered with a paper bag to prevent contamination from unwanted pollen. This process is called as bagging. On attaining maturity, mature pollens from desirable plants are dusted on the stigma of the bagged flower and rebagged for fruit development. Double fertilization and triple fusion. On reaching synergid, pollen tube releases the two male gametes into cytoplasm of synergid cell. One of the male gamete fuses with egg nucleus to form a diploid cell called zygote. This event is called as fertilization or syngamy. Another male gamete fuses with polar nuclei at the center to produce a triploid primary endosperm nucleus. This is termed as triple fusion. As syngamy and triple fusion take place simultaneously in the embryo sac, it is termed as double fertilization. The central cell after triple fusion forms primary endosperm cell which later on develop into the endosperm. The zygote later on develops into an embryo. So here is the diagram of double fertilization in which the germination of the pollen tube and fusion of two male gamete is clearly visible. The events that take place after the process of double fertilization are collectively called as post-fertilization event. It includes development of endosperm from primary endosperm nucleus, that is PEN, development of embryo from zygote, development of seed from ovule, and development of fruit from ovary. Next is endosperm development. Endosperm develops first, followed by an embryo. Endosperm develops from PEN, that is primary endosperm nucleus. The PEN undergo successive nuclear division to give rise to free nuclei, and this stage of endosperm development is known as free nuclear endosperm. Subsequently, cell wall is formed and endosperm becomes cellular. The division is followed by cytokinesis and thus endosperm becomes cellular in nature. It is now known as cellular endosperm. Now the function of endosperms are: the cells of endosperm tissue are triploid in nature and filled with reserve food material to nourish the developing embryo. The water of tender coconut in the center is free nuclear endosperm, and white kernel is in the outer part is the multicellular endosperm. The endosperm may be completely consumed by the developing embryos such as in bee, pea, beans, and may persist in mature seed such as in coconut. Another important event after the process of fertilization is embryo development. Embryo develops from zygote at the micropylar end of the embryo sac. The nutrition for development is provided by endosperm. The zygote divides mitotically to form proembryo. The different stages of the developing proembryo are globular and heart-shaped embryo, which finally forms mature embryo. In the process of embryo development, the zygote undergoes transfer division, forming a large basal cell and a small apical or terminal cell. The large basal cell enlarges and undergo transfer division to form a group of 6 to 10 cells called suspensor. The first cell of the suspensor towards the micropylar end is called haustorium, whereas the last cell of the suspensor towards the chalazal end is called hypophysis, that later develops into radicle. The smaller terminal or apical cell undergo one vertical division. The two cells formed from terminal cell divide by a transfer division, thus forming 4 embryonal cell, which is known as quadrant stage. Finally, these 4 cells divide vertically, forming 8 cell pro-embryo or octate state. 4 cell at the apex give rise to the plumule and another 4 cell give rise to the hypocotyl except its tip. The given diagram is showing the structure of typical dicot embryo and a typical monocot embryo. A dicot embryo consists of an embryonal axis and 2 cotyledons. The portion of embryonal axis above the level of cotyledon is called as epicotyl, which develops into plumule or baby shoot. The cylindrical portion below the level of cotyledon is called as hypocotyl, which develops into radicle or root tip. The root tip is often covered with the help of root cap. For example, in mango, apple, radish and rose. These are the example of some dicot plants. Now come to the structure of monocot embryo. Monocot embryo consists of one cotyledon, as the name suggests. Mono means one and cot means cotyledon. The cotyledon is situated on one side, that is especially the lateral side of the embryonal axis, and is called scutellum. The radicle and root cap are situated at the lower end of the embryonal axis and form an undifferentiated sheet of cell called coleorhiza. The shoot apex and few leaf primordia are enclosed in a hollow foliar structure in apicotyl region called coleoptile. The portion of the embryonal axis above the level of attachment of scutellum is called epicotyl. Grasses, banana, bamboo, palm are the example of some monocot plants. Seed. Seed is a fertilized ovule which is the final product of sexual reproduction. It consists of the following 3 parts. Number 1, seed coat, which is 1 to 2 in number, having an opening called micropyle. Outer integument forms outer seed coat, which is generally known as testa, and the inner integument form inner seed coat, which is known as tegmen. Second is cotyledon. It is also 1 to 2 in number and rich in reserve food material. If the plant is monocot, that means it consists of only one cotyledon. If the plant is dicot, that means it consists of 2 cotyledon. And third is embryonal axis. Seeds are of basically 2 types. One is non-albuminous seed and another is albuminous seed. The seed with no residual endosperm, that means the seed in which endosperm is absent or completely consumed during the process of embryo, is known as non-albuminous seed. For example, pea and groundnut. On the other hand, the seed which is having the residual endosperm is known as albuminous seed, like wheat and maize. Sometimes in the seed, nucellus may persist. This is called perisperm, such as in black pepper. With maturity, the water content of the seed decreases and finally enters a state of inactivity which is known as seed dormancy. Here are some advantages of seed. Seeds possess better adaptive strategies for dispersal to form a new colony. The reserve food of seed support the growth of seedling till they become nutritionally independent. The hard seed coat, that is testa and tegmen, provide protection against injury. They provide genetic recombination and variation as they are the product of sexual reproduction. Seeds are stored to be consumed throughout the year to overcome drought and natural calamities. Depending upon the mobility of seed, they are used to raise crop in favorable conditions. Next is the most important and very interesting structure of the plant, that is known as fruits, which we all like. The ovary matures to form fruit and the ovarian wall develops into the wall of fruit, which is known as pericarp. Fruits can be fleshy such as in orange and mango, and dry such as in mustard and groundnut. There are basically two types of fruit. One is true fruit and second is false fruit. The fruit which develops only from the ovary are known as true fruit, such as in pea, wheat and maize. The fruits which develops from ovary and the thalamus or any other part of the flower is known as false fruit, such as apple and strawberry. So strawberry is false fruit. Next is parthenocarpic fruits. These are the type of fruits that are formed without the process of fertilization. These do not have seeds like banana. Parthenocarpy can also be induced artificially by growth hormones. Now we will study about the two spatial mechanisms that is related with the process of reproduction, that is apomixis and polyembryony. So first of all, we will study about apomixis. The phenomena of asexual reproduction that imitate the sexual reproduction by formation of seed without fertilization is known as apomixis or agamospermy. The ways of development of apomictic seed are: a diploid egg is formed without reduction division and develops into the embryo without fertilization. Some cell of the nucellus, which are diploid in nature, start dividing and without fertilization develop the embryo, like in citrus fruit and mango. Another process is polyembryony. The occurrence of more than one embryo in a seed is called as polyembryony. Poly means multiple of embryo, like in orange. Now the ways of formation of polyembryonic seed are: development of cell like synergid cells, cells of nucellus, cells of integument into the embryo, formation of more than one embryo in an ovule, formation of more than one egg in an embryo sac. So these are the two spatial mechanisms which are related to the process of reproduction and very frequently asked in the board examination.